Hello again, welcome to my house. Today I'm going to make something really special. It's a Cypriot speciality and they're called Flaounes, and they're made just for Easter really. And Greek Easter is next week because we are following the Julian calendar, not the Gregorian, to celebrate Easter in the Greek Orthodox Church. Okay, let me tell you a little bit about the flaounes and also to tell you about the ingredients. The main ingredient is cheese, and we've got quite a lot of cheese here. We've got about 2 pounds of cheese, and in Cyprus you can get flaouna cheese that's just made specially for this, but of course in England we can't get it unless you order it. Luckily my sister Vasula brought me some from Cyprus, so I had a little bit left. So in here I've got flaouna cheese, I've got halloumi, I also have mild cheddar cheese, and you can use kefalotiri, you can use pecorino, you can use anything really, especially at this time, any cheese you have, okay? And what you do, it's very important, you need to grate the cheese and leave it for a couple of hours to dry out so it's not wet, yeah? Either in the fridge if it's very hot or outside. Now, the rest of the ingredients is eggs, 5 to 6 eggs, it depends how much you will take, a bit of sugar, cinnamon, mechlebi, mastic gum, semolina, self-raising flour, fresh mint or dry mint, baking powder, a bit of yeast, I've got it loose, that's the only way I could get it, and a bit of vanilla. And obviously we need sultanas, which I just washed them really well in warm water. So that's our filling. I'm going to show you how to do it later, but also if you come closer, we are going to talk about the pastry. I already made the dough. It's actually like a bread dough, but it has butter, milk, salt, mastihar and machlebi again, a bit of cinnamon and some yeast. And that's it really. I'm not going to show you how to make that because we need like 3 hours. And also, we also have sesame seeds to go on top of the flaounes and some beaten egg. I'll show you how to make the filling now. Okay, let's make the filling for our flaounes. We've got the cheese here that's been drying out. The first thing I'm going to put is some self-raising flour, some fine semolina, a bit of sugar. I only put a couple of tablespoons. It's up to you how sweet you want them. I'm going to add a teaspoon of baking powder, a teaspoon of dry yeast, because you want them to expand. I'm going to put all the spices, all of them here. I already spoke about the spices. And then the mint, my sultanas. Now it depends how many you want to use, if you like them or not. I don't like too many sultanas in my cheese. I'm also going to add a bit of vanilla extra. I know a lot of them don't like to use it, but I do. Mix it really well. I can smell it. Oh, it smells great. And the last thing is the eggs. I've got about 5 eggs. Now, if it's too dry, you may have to add more eggs. Okay? Let's see if it's fine. And I think you need to get your hand in there. It's the only way. The smells that's coming out of here is unbelievable. It's Easter on a plate. That's it. It's mixed. Don't overdo it. You need to mix it lightly really. And You need to rest this as well for an hour or two, okay? If you've got time. So I usually make it first thing in the morning and then bake at lunchtime. Now, the way to check if your flaouna mixture is good, you put it in your hand, shape it into a ball, and if it stays like a ball and doesn't spread out, is the right consistency. Okay, I'm going to put this to rest, cover it and rest it, and then I'm going to show you how to roll them. See you in a minute. Okay, our mixture for flaounes has been resting for a couple of hours now. I'm happy with it. And I started rolling my pastry. Try and roll it as thin as possible. And then to cut it in, you can cut it in any size you want, by the way. I just don't like them very big. My grandmother, Argira, from Argaji, Loulla her name, but her nickname was Argira, used to make them huge. She used to make a flaouna as big as a bread, and then she used just to slice it like a bread, and that's how she served it. But of course, I like them to be delicate. Flaounes are very important in Cyprus, especially at Easter time. Like your mince pies in England. The difference are, your mince pies are sweet to celebrate the birth of Jesus. These are savory because of the sad occasion that Jesus was sacrificed on the cross. Just thought I'd share that with you. Okay, back to the recipe, otherwise we'll never finish. This is our discs, okay? And all I need to do now is take about 2-3 tablespoons of the mixture, roll it not too hard into a bowl. Now, there are different ways of shaping this from house to house, from village to village, okay? But I'm going to show you my way, the way my mum taught me. We bring the two sizes together as close as possible, yeah? And then we bring this on top, like that. Can you see? And then with a fork, you just press the back of the fork like that to seal them, really, like that. I'm going to show you another shape that I like to do. Again, my mum showed me how to do this shape. The same method again. Take a big ball of cheese and then you bring them like that into a V, the pastry into a V. Can you see? It's got a little point. And then you bring that on top. So it's a different shape. And you do this again with the back of the fork. But you know what? And just shape them any way you want, okay? Don't worry too much about them. I'm going to fold the tray and then I'm going to show you the next stage, okay? Okay, I'm going to show you, fill another one in case you missed the first one. You bring the two sides together like that, but you leave some of the cheese showing in the middle, and then you bring the sides there, both sides like that, and with the back of the fork you press the sides to seal the pastry, yeah, like that, quite hard actually. And then look, one tray is finished already. What I do sometimes, if I think they need more cheese, I go around in each one and add more cheese on top, because cheese melts and I don't want it to be flat. I want them to be nice and puffed up. Now all we have to do, in here I've got some egg and a bit of milk. You just brush them like this. Now some people like to put the whole disc of pastry in sesame seeds, but I don't. This is the way we make them in Afgoro. Well, the way my mum showed me how to make them. God bless her. And I know they're not the easiest thing to make, but they're fun really. Once you learn how to make them, you'll be making them all the time. And especially if you get your daughters or sons to help you, because it's good for them to learn all our traditional recipes, so they won't die out. Here we are. There's our sesame seed. Just sprinkle them on top, as much as you want, like that. Here we are. They were not that difficult, were they? Now, all I have to do is go and put them in the oven, about 180°C, gas mark 4, and they need about 30 minutes. So, I'll see you in a few minutes after, well, 30 minutes. My flaounes are ready. They're just out of the oven. I'm actually burning myself. Look at them. Don't they look beautiful? And they smell, oh, delicious. I'm very proud of them myself. I think my mum will be as well. Anyway, all I have to say to you all, wish you all a happy Easter. Kalom Baska to all of you. Have a lovely time. Bye-bye.